Today, I want to show you how to make steamed fish without a steamer by using a casserole dish or a pan on the stovetop. 10 minutes max. Let's do it. So first, we prep some ginger and scallion to act as the trivet. Very simple. You trim off the roots, and you slice about here. And you save these for garnish later, of course. Now, same goes to ginger. I'm keeping the skin on because we're going to throw them away afterwards. They're just going to impart some flavors, but mainly to act as a trivet. So you can use any hard vegetables you like. Now, we have our casserole dish, but again, you can use a pan if you wish. We add our trivets. It doesn't have to be perfect because if the fish touches a bit of the water, so what? It's not the end of the world. And again, they're also there to impart some flavors on the fish. Now, optional step to make plating easier. A bit of tin foil that we fold roughly to the shape of the fillet. Just makes it easier to take the whole thing out as one piece. Of course, you factor in shrinkage, so you don't need to make this too big. Perfect. Now, to prevent the fish from sticking, we're going to oil it on both sides. This is vegetable oil, but you can use anything neutral. And we lay it on top. Now, today we're doing ours with some pickled chili sauce. This is store-bought, but I'm sure there's a video out there of me making a homemade version. So, go watch that. We form a thin layer on top. This is very salty, by the way. That's why I haven't salted the fish at all. For something like pickled chilies, you want an oily fish like cod that could take on the flavors. That's perfect. Now, all we need to do, we add some water and we bring it to a boil. Carefully. Now that this is boiling, lid on. We trap in the steam, lower the heat to medium, about 8 to 10 minutes. During that time, we'll prep some garnish, maybe blanch some tender stem broccolis. So, for the garnish, very simple. You want to slice them thin. Now, after 10 minutes, stove off. Check on our beautiful cod. Be very careful, it's hot. Lid off. And just to be extra sure, we probe. You want the core temperature to get to 63 degrees Celsius. That's when they become slightly flaky, and that's how I like my steamed fish. So, to plate, we have here the foil that we created earlier to help us make a handle on either side. Now, once you have the handle, you grab, it's still a bit hot by the way, yeah? Drain off the excess liquid if you can, and you move it to the plate. Now, all you have to do is to flatten one side and slowly push. That's the oil doing its job. Nothing is sticking. Beautiful. We're going to garnish with a bit of tender stem broccoli today, but that's completely optional. You really don't have to. I mean, the extras, you can just add them. Fill in the gap. Now, for some extra flavors, this is the vegetable oil that we didn't use earlier. We add it to a saucepan and we bring it to the highest heat possible. We reinforce the flavors of the pickled chili sauce by adding a bit of fresh pickled chili sauce on top. This would give it a bit of brightness. Right in the middle, a bit of liquid, and some scallion on top. Brilliant. Now we add a bit of soy sauce on the sides, some extra umami, and the final touch, the vegetable oil is shimmering. We release the fragrance of the scallions and the pickled chilies. Perfect. And there you have it, steamed fish without a steamer. This is steamed cod fillet with pickled chili sauce. I hope you enjoy.